In Texas heat, the war felt far away, but never gone. Silence lived here, louder than any battle cry across oceans. They stitched uniforms for soldiers they once called monsters. Liselotte Bower, 23, once proud, now a name without rank. The world beyond the fence shimmered like something half-remembered. Even captivity here smelled of dust, bread, and strange mercy. Every stitch whispered, maybe this is how freedom begins. Propaganda ghosts still haunted their thoughts like echoes of command. They ate well, yet trust was a famine that would not end. The enemy had laughter, warmth, things their homeland had forgotten. She studied them, the way one studies a dangerous kindness. Europe was smoke and ruin when they were taken away. Across the Atlantic, they imagined America made of cages and fire. Instead, there was sunlight, bread, and men who said please. Major Walker believed discipline and dignity could share the same room. The smell of soap felt more unreal than any bond she'd known. That afternoon, the cowboys came, bringing dust and curiosity. They looked like myths, men carved from sun and leather. He saw fear, not hatred, in the faces behind the wire. She looked away, afraid that kindness could be a trap. He didn't see enemies, only people too tired to hate. Her pencil moved like memory, tracing a freedom once forgotten. "You draw real good, miss," he said, voice gentle as dust. The word hung between them like a truce neither signed. Out there, horses run freer than men ever could. She smiled, a wound learning how to heal again. Whispers spread faster than dust. The cowboy spoke to her. He wondered when kindness had become such a dangerous act. The camp began breathing together, work melting fear into habit. In routine, even prisoners find a kind of fragile peace. A nod was enough. In war, gestures were safer than words. The silence cracked, replaced by the hum of ordinary life. Between them stood wire, and everything they'd been taught. Even the horse seemed to sense the weight of history watching. Her art became rebellion, a way to imagine movement again. He knew mercy was the only weapon left worth using. The Texas sun burned away pretense faster than sermons ever could. He grinned, half daring her to believe in people again. Hope arrived quietly, disguised as a moment too small to name. Peace had edges, sharp enough to cut if you looked too long. That night, she dreamed horses running beyond fences, hooves like hungry dead. Morning brought courage small as dust, yet stubborn as Texas mesquite roots. They fed us well, trust still tasted difficult, like unchewed truth. Work's work, he thought, but kindness is heavier than any saddle. Order stands firmer when dignity's present, men behave better when seen. Each stitch argued softly, enemies perhaps yet people, certainly and undeniably, always. Hello felt dangerous, like stepping onto ice that might hold. Careful, they warned her, kindness arrives first, consequences follow close behind. Texas sang of patience, teaching hearts to loosen their iron knots. Water crossed boundaries easier than words, forgiving accents, histories, uniforms, fences. Touch wasn't needed. Nearness already spoke louder than rehearsed speeches. Mercy spreads quietly, chaplain, good discipline is its strongest fence. She drew motion, chasing freedoms her feet couldn't yet reach. Try deep shadow here. Muscle remembers weight, even on paper. Sometimes strangers finish the sentences fear kept forever unfinished inside. Routine stitched us together, thread by thread, day by relentless day. Watchfulness changed, flavorless suspicion now, more careful stewardship instead. She counted breaths, bracing nerves against whatever kindness brings next. Easy now, boy. Today we carry something heavier than riders. Crowds know when moments arrive, silence arranges itself respectfully, suddenly. You ever ride before? He asks, voice careful, nearly whispering. Only in dreams and parades I barely remember from childhood. Rules exist, Major. Sometimes they bend to protect better rules. It's all right, Mum. Trust the horse first, then maybe me. Her hand remembered warmth, a language unspoken since peacetime afternoons. Weightless, she crossed a border no mapmaker ever printed. The world rose beneath her, not above, for once. Movement returned, small and holy, like water after drought. 10 heartbeats stretched forever, measuring courage against collective fear. You'll be fine, ma'am. Mercy rides steadier than victory ever could. She had borrowed freedom, returned it gently, interest paid gratefully. Let it stand, he thought. Discipline deepens when mercy breathes. We are alive, someone whispered, and finally believed herself. For dust, he said, for tears, she answered, equally true. Laughter returned awkwardly, like a soldier learning peacetime steps. Today Mercy outperformed orders. Recommend repeating under careful supervision. She drew trust with bolder lines, erasing propaganda's trembling margins. Danke for courage, it said. He folded it like prayer. Even the light learned softness, trading suspicion for simple watching. Dignity remains policy, kindness a tactic. Order, our common shelter. Hands remembered planting, hope sprouts fastest in familiar motions. It wasn't magic, she said, just someone refused hating. Be polite, partner, you carried history lighter than expected. War taught endings, today suggested chapters might continue differently. Here, skies stayed whole, she studied wholeness like a miracle. Gifts crossed borders easier than apologies ever could. Permission granted, within reason, reason expands when fear recedes. Music translated feelings dictionaries never managed to define. Notes shook dust loose from places words couldn't reach. Night blessed the yard, forgiveness practiced breathing beside caution. Thank you, they said, he answered, y'all be safe, always. Keep this, she said. Proof Mercy galloped here one afternoon. Looks like truth to me, heavy as any metal. We held the line today without hardening our hearts. Lines protect, he thought. They shouldn't imprison the soul. Mercy felt stronger than victory. I touched it, briefly, safely. Tomorrow brings work again. That's all right. Peace prefers ordinary footsteps. Reminders matter. Courage hides in paper, leather, and quiet choices. A day begins unremarkably. Sometimes that's how miracles continue. War keeps records. Hearts keep secrets today. We chose the latter.